what we're going to do tonight, go have a look at our top 10 for 2024. First, position 10 for me. When I was trying to plan out this video, I was thinking, right, what are my rules? Because everybody have rules. Mine would have been like accessories, posability. I like to play with the figs, do you know what I mean? And I like taking time when I'm opening them. I need to have that. I want to have that quiet time where I open them and I just have a really good play. But when I opened her, I was like, it goes against all my rules because she's not that posable and she didn't come with too many accessories, if I can remember. Can you imagine another head with her? She would have been absolutely mint, do you know what I mean? But I think she came with a couple of fire effects, hands, and baby Cable. Nathan, yeah, baby Nathan. The other thing I would say, like, after watching the X-Men 97, if you look at her, she slightly pulled her out at screen, do you know what I mean? Absolutely brilliant. The one thing I would say is these bits here, I am absolutely garbage at painting, so you know, I'm gutted that they've just not painted them bits. It's just one of those things, I guess. So if anybody can paint, hit me up. But yeah, I feel this figure, lovely sculpt, her looks great, fig looks great. Yeah, definitely number 10 for me. Let me see if she goes back here now. Whoosh. I've got a feeling she might fall off. If she falls off, she causes chaos on the other side of the... It is what it is. Number 9. Here we go. I would imagine... Well, I've seen a lot of people putting this guy a lot higher. Let me get him. Hoping this doesn't fall over. Boom. Is he in there? Okay, he's in. He's the Superior Spider-Man. Like, one of the things I love about this hobby is I don't know a lot of characters because I'm new to collecting. So for me, getting this character and understanding that, like, this is like, Doc Ock was one of my favourite villains when I was a kid. I remember reading comics thinking, my days, I like them tentacles. Do you know what I mean? So to know that Spider-Man has a storyline with tentacles, with Doc Ock, looking like this, I was like, this just sounds fantastic. I can't wait to read that story, you know what I mean? That storyline of Superior Spider-Man now. It's definitely on the wish list for 2025. Looking at this guy, like, it's just sickness and chips. He's got all the articulation you want. He's got the toes. He's got the crunch. I'd like a diaphragm bit. That would have been the chef's kiss part of it. If you'd had that would have been the one. But as far as articulation goes, all these tentacles you can move each one is absolutely what a fantastic figure. And again, another unexpected one. Like, didn't know about this figure. The anniversary figures got announced, and I was like, yeah, I'll get him. He looks pretty cool. I'm really blown away by him. So number 9, Booyasha! Okay, coming in at number 8. Let me do him. Wadasha! Is he going to stand up? Is he going to stand up? Oh, dude, please. Give him a bit of a bend. Give him a bit of a bend. Here we go. Boom. Hopefully you can see him. Moving back a little bit. Skadoosh. Right, wait a second. I'll just move the camera a little bit for this guy. Yeah, so Daredevil. Absolutely mint. This is pretty much that figure, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? It's pretty much that figure, but instead of the crunch, he's got the diaphragm swivel devil, which I feel's absolutely mint. And it's just a difference. Do you know what I mean? I feel like I can get him in different and better poses than I can Superior Spider-Man. But apart from that, they're very, very similar. The other thing I thought about this is, like, when I first bought him, I was like, I really wanted the all in red guy. But then I watched the animated series again and I saw how shaded he were on that. I was like, this is a sick fig. So yeah, absolutely love posing him about. Now, gotta say, VHS 2-pack, the Hydra Man, you know, he's at the back of my shelf. That's where he belongs. He's in the darkness. But this fig made it to 10, 9, number 8. We've got him as number 8. Okay, I'll put him back here. Okay, Daredevil is balancing precariously there now. So we've got 10, 9, 8. Let's get number 7 out. Number 7. So yeah, I absolutely love it when figs surprise me. And these two figures, I wasn't too bothered about, if I'm honest. Like, I didn't know too much about Iron Fist. I know there's been a series and stuff, but Luke Cage, watching the series, thought he was brilliant, thought what a great character. So I thought, right, yeah, I'll get it just for him more than anything. And then when they both came and the amount of accessories they came with, and the fact both figures are brilliant and super articulated. For me, probably the best 2-pack of the year. Again, for me, a big surprise. I didn't expect much from them, but look at them. Everything about them is just, oh yeah. Do you know what I mean? Fantastic figs. And pulling them off my shelf to do this, you pull them off and you look at them and you're like, these are amazing. So yeah, love playing with these guys. So let me put them back there. Boom. Okay, so we've got 10, 9, 8, 7. Number 6, where you at, dog? Right, number 6. Here we go. There we go. Yes. Okay, doke. I don't think she's looking at camera though. Yeah, she is. She's looking at camera as well. But I've got to move her back a little bit. No. Okay, doke. What we'll do, we'll stand her up. Okay, so Ms. Marvel, Warbird, whatever you want to call her. I just knew her as Miss Marvel because X-Men, Rogue went up, touched her in the rocket, the shuttle, and boom, boom, boom. She had them powers. So for me, that's the only reason I bought this figure. So again, she comes brilliant, well articulated. Absolutely love what you can do with this in regards to poses with this sort of figure. At first, I wasn't sure about this low cut here for the thigh swivel, but I realised I come to love it because it doesn't break up the aesthetic of the piece. But yeah, really enjoyed this figure, and that's why she's 10, 9, 8, 7, number 6. Put her back there. Put that foot standing so you don't fall over. Boom. Okay, number 5, let's go. Number 5. Gotta be, to me, my X-Men. Don't really think I sounded like him then, but hey, you've got to have a go, haven't you? Got to have a go. Cyclops. This body mould is what a great body mould. The shoulders, legs, you can get them in pretty much anything you want to do. Do you know what I mean? Fun is Offensive does some amazing stuff with this body book. Some really good poses with him. But this fig, for me, is definitely number 5 worthy. Obviously the exact same fig as the older one, the VHS, the cell shaded one. I had him too, as you can tell, because this is the head from there. And I did remove the cell shading, but just to have this fig and not have half of his yellow boots melted is awesome. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm no good with that polish. It's something that I discovered when I was trying to remove the cell shading for the other one. So yeah, amazing. Really love this figure. Love posing him. An awesome addition to the shelf, do you know what I mean? To have him on the shelf and, as part of that X-Men 97 team. Absolutely fantastic sort of book. So yeah, number 5. Number 5's just been Cyclops, which means there's only one person I can have as my number 4. The Beast from the East. I actually don't know if he's from the East. That could be a lie. Venom, man. The Spider-Man animated series. I've not had a Venom figure, so to have this one, and where the credits end and Venom's tongue is everywhere in it, and this is what I feel when I see this figure with his tongue out like this. It just makes me feel happy inside. Do you know what I mean? And that's without talking about the sculpt and the body book and the diaphragm twist. I just think as a figure, he just looks mint, looks great. Wherever I put him on the shelf, he just looks absolutely fantastic. And obviously hits that, for me, that animated series look. Don't get me wrong, I've seen the other one with the cell shading on, and that sort of looks fantastic as well. Similar fig, but without the updated torso. But this one for me, yeah, I'm well happy with it. Well happy. Probably in time pick up the other one, but for me, this year, this guy is defo number 4. So let me scoot him along. We are Venom. Put him there. Next up, the man, the legend, the Sabretooth. This guy, what we were saying, who doesn't like this figure? He's absolutely phenomenal. Do you know what I mean? He's on that bigger book. Looks great, moves great, articulations. It can be hindered at times, but for all his body, it's awesome. It's what you need from him. But obviously the head and the hair at the back, it can stop him from looking up as much as he can do. I did shave a little bit off the back of his head so he could look up a little bit more. Nothing too crazy though. But for me, a fantastic figure. Do you know what I mean? That 2-pack, was it the Wolverine that were playing cards? I think it was, wasn't it? For me, it's not a bad Wolverine either. Do you know what I mean? As a 2-pack, a good 2-pack. I liked them both. But if I need to be if there's any sort of criticism here for me, is like, I really would like the X-Men animated series Sabretooth. That absolute beast of a person. Do you know what I mean? That, he was massive, wasn't he, in the animated series? That would be, for me, I'd love him. This guy, look at him. Look at that fur. Look at that face. He's just brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And very much a number 3 for me. I'm going to put him here. What's great is, like, so many figures this year. They've all been great. That's why we buy them. Do you know what I mean? I've loved all my figures. And to get it down to these here, which at least a couple of them have made me go, actually, I want to read a comic. Do you know what I mean? It's brilliant. Next up, now, for me, this has changed as I've been recording because, I don't know, I just feel that there's somebody else I like more. So, my number 2, who definitely, this is the thing when you do a top 10, your mind changes all the time. So, let me bring in Scarlet Spider. I think all year, this guy's been my number 1. I'll be honest with you, all year I've been like, I love this Spider-Man. I love the way I can pose him. I know nothing about this character. Again, another character that made me want to go and read the comics to figure out, and find out Scarlet Spider. I love the hoodie look. I've seen you can get the cloth one, and I feel that, like, putting that on this guy would work. What can't you do with this guy? He's been at the top of many people's lists. He's in the top 10, if not in the top 5, and he is for me. Do you know what I mean? He's got everything that I wanted him. Again, a surprise, not a character I knew, but when I got him in hand, I was like, oh, this guy is awesome. So yeah, a really strong number 2, who was my number 1 all year. Number 1 all year, my number 1. Number 1 for me this year is Big Pun. Do you know what I mean? This figure. Obviously, a lot of people didn't like the fact that he had to buy, spend 55 quid or whatever, however much it were, 2 figures just to get their hands on this guy. But, like, I just think he's, with the amount of accessories he came with, and with that, like, black on black on black on black on black look, he's just mint. I love his hands. I love that they're on the hinges that they're on, so that you can hold the guns proper. You can get him in so many different sort of actual military stances. He just looks sickness and chips. Get him on the bike, looks good. Sit him on stuff, looks good. 2 head sculpts. This one where he's just looking mean mugging. Like, if you saw this guy, you'd walk away, wouldn't you, as fast as you could. You don't want this target on your back. Everything about him, his guns, the way that he can move. I did mod his legs a little bit, like I've said before about. I don't know if I said it. I did it with Venom as well. Just the insides, just so they could do the splits a little bit more. It just helps with posing. But absolute fantastic figure. Can't praise him enough. Do you know what I mean? And he's black on black. There's not much to him, is there? Do you know what I mean? He's got the skull paint and stuff like that, but it just shows how much. And he's been in many people's top 10s, and it shows you how a decent articulated figure with plenty of accessories and good head sculpts, how far that gets you. Do you know what I mean? In theory, it's a simplistic figure, isn't it? There's nothing too high def on him, but I think that's what makes him so good. That's what makes him the number 1 for me this year. And like I said, Scarlet Spider was number 1, even up to the start of this. I ended up changing. But yeah, fantastic figure. And again, another figure, do you know what I mean? That thought, right, I want to read the War Journal because of this character looking like this. I want to know what goes on. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, love it. Love learning through figures. Love collecting them. I hope that's come across. I've really enjoyed doing this. It's been a great process. So thanks for watching if you're still watching, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Yo.